You best believe there's so much clutter out there for you and me to be able to decipher. But how about we get a platform where we can never ever be restricted about what we can be able to share. 2020 is here, and it's of course presenting so many opportunities for us. Yes, it is a fresh year, it is a fresh start, and of course it's just about the time we dive into it. So many of you have been reaching out on my social media, asking me, bugging me, requesting me, and of course pushing me to open up a YouTube channel where we can have a one-on-one. Now guess what? The Screen Diva just granted all your requests, and of course welcome to my YouTube channel, Oliviel, where we shall be talking about everything about anything. And trust me, I mean it with every single letter in that very sentence. How are you guys doing? A very happy new year to everyone who is tuning to my YouTube channel. Now before we go any further, first of all, give me a like, give me a comment, and of course do not forget to subscribe. I know many of you cannot wait to hear what we are going to be able to share today. It is a very important topic, and given the fact that it is a new year, trust me, you need a fresh start. Now that is where we are going to be basing our conversation for today. So how about you join me as we get to dissect starting for the year 2020. We are talking about starting, a very important subject in our day-to-day life. And of course, before we even go into the things that necessitate us to start on anything, we need to know, what is starting? You could have had all those dictionary meanings, all those definitions from your parents, your ancestors, your everyone. Yes, it is very okay. But to break it down in simple terms, what is to start? To start is to move from one point to the next. To start is to inject life into this idea you have been thinking about from day one. To start is to cause action to happen. The beauty about the 4 things that I'm going to share with you that necessitate you to start is they literally cut across every field. It could be a relationship, it could be school, it could be a business, it could be a job, it could be just about anything. But all we need to do is to start, is to begin, is to cause life to happen, is to inject life into all these ideas that you have dreamt of starting. But hey, before we actually get to, to these things that we need to know before starting, how about you give me a like, a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Oliviel, where we talk about everything about anything. And of course, do not forget to share this video to as many people as possible, to as many platforms as possible, so that guess what, we get to benefit from this venture all together. Because it wouldn't benefit you to actually succeed in life if the people around you have not actually succeeded, because guess what, they'll keep pulling you back, they'll keep drawing out all these monies from you. Yes, so when you get to share this video left, right and center, you get to benefit the people around you, so that all of us are moving on the same pace. Yeah. So the biggest question that people actually ask about starting is, when is it the right time to start? Sometimes I also ask myself this question, because guess what, I'm only human at the end of the day. I could be asking, when is the right time to start? And we can just never find the answer. But then as I was doing some reading along the way, I found out that there's no perfect time to start. And the perfect time to start as well is now. Because then when shall we ever start? Someone may be out there thinking, well, guess what, I'm going to start this business when I collect, say, 14 million shillings. I'm going to start this business when my parents give me this capital. I'm going to start this business when my sisters finish going to school, and I'll have gotten maybe like a job, and all those things are running through our minds. But then guess what? What if those things never come to pass? Meaning you'll never get to be able to start. What if your parents don't give you that capital that you're thinking of? Yes? What if you don't get this desired job that you've always been dreaming of to start a business? But when you have, let's say, like 1,000 shillings on you to actually be able to start a business, yes, what if all these things that you have always dreamt of do not come to pass? Does it mean that you'll never get to be able to start? So guess what? the right time to start is now. The year 2020 has just begun. Now is the time to start. Let's start working on that dream. Let's start that relationship that we have always been dreaming of. Let's start that business that we have always been dreaming of. Let's start on that journey that we have always been dreaming of, because guess what? Time is never on our side, and there is never a perfect time to start other than now. The second clue I'd actually love to share with you, and that so many people actually ask about, is how big and how small do I get to start? As I said earlier, you may be waiting for that 14 million shillings to begin this business that you have always been waiting for. For those ones who have gotten it, tick. I second you, start, begin. But then for those of you who have not gotten it, what do? My answer to this question is, you start small and then snowball. Someone may be asking, Oliviel, what is to snowball? What is to snowball? Now, as the word goes, snowball. Now, for those of you who have been in outside countries, as people call it, or for those of you who have been abroad to countries that have snow, when it's just about the time for Christmas, you see like how they build the snowman, like from just a tiny snowball to a big one. But here is the trick. When you get a tiny snowball and you roll it down, say like the valley, roll it like down the street, it goes on accumulating and collecting all this other small snow along its way, and then it will become, say, a bigger ball. Yeah, that is to snowball. So guess what? When you start small and throw this idea down the valley or down the street, it goes on accumulating all the small beautiful things to help you polish this journey that you are, like walking onto, or this journey that you are beginning. And then guess what? In the end, you're actually having this brilliant, polished idea. It could be a business. Sometimes it's very good for you to walk into this interview room, even sometimes when you have a very cartoon idea. Now that is the beginning snowball that you have in the beginning. You walk into this interview room, present yourself and be like, you know what, I have to stand in front of this panel and I have to get this job. I have to convince these people beyond reasonable doubt that I am the right fit, I am the perfect fit for this job. Now once you land this job, you are going to make sure that you work tooth and nail to learn from literally everyone on job to be able to be perfect at your game. Snowballing. You start small, but then along the way, you're getting all these beautiful things, collect them into one perfect idea, into this perfect, say, business that you have always dreamt of establishing. Starting small, snowballing. That is the second idea or clue to starting. Well, the third clue that I prepared for you guys today is prepare and forecast all shifts that are going to happen on this journey. Now, I didn't say it was all rosy, it was all easy while getting to start. No, do not quote me wrong. But the issue is, once you have embarked on this journey that you have always thought of, like jumping onto or going hard for, prepare for all these shifts. What shifts am I talking about? It could be weather. It could be emotional shifts, like say today you're in love and then tomorrow anticipate a breakup, things happen. Anticipate a quarrel in a relationship. Everything is not going to be presented to you on a silver platter. No, it's always a rocky path, it's always a rocky road. So prepare for those shifts. They could be financial, they could be emotional, they could be physical. Like say if you entered into a marriage when you're asleep, like Oliviel, I'm just saying, when you're petite or looking like something's ready to be eaten, and then you get pregnant. Yes, it's a hard reality. You're going to get pregnant, you're going to go fat, you're going to get this, like this mama fat, you're going to get pimples, you're going to, you know what I'm talking about, right? prepare for all this. Now, the advantage with being prepared for all this is you're emotionally and psychologically prepared. So nothing is going to take you by storm, or nothing is going to hit you like a tsunami, like, you know, by force, or put you off the road. Once you go there, when you're mentally prepared, you are able to withstand the shock, yeah, that all these things are going to bring to you. Like, say, Oliviel, if I know pregnancy causes all of these shifts, way to grow fat, hips wider, this, that, boob enlargements, rashes on my skin, I need to go there well prepared, knowing that these things are going to happen to me. So in case they do happen, I am already ready for all these changes, and I'm already drafting a plan on how to overcome them immediately after giving birth. So see, that is the advantage. So meaning, if I go there well prepared, immediately after, you know, like pushing this baby out, I'm going to go hit the gym, come back to my normal size, you know, eat right, exercise, and do all of these things to actually get me back on track. So that's the advantage of being prepared and forecasting all these changes that are happening on this journey of starting onto this beautiful, amazing idea that you have ever heard or dreamt of. Yes, starting. That is my bad clue. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen watching us on my YouTube channel, yes, Oliviel, do not forget to first of all subscribe. Yes, I need to hear from you guys. We need to make this as interactive as possible, because guess what? If you don't talk to me, I may not necessarily know like what next to talk about. Yes, for you guys to be able to benefit even more, because I know you're already benefiting. So subscribe, like, leave me that comment, talk to me as much as possible, because guess what? Sometimes it gets a bit boring when you guys don't talk to me. But then I can see, of course, some comments are already coming through. And of course, some people's dreams have actually just come true. The mere fact that we're already seated here and having a one-on-one with all the people who have always wanted to hear from me. Now, last but not least, while we are starting, the last thing we need to put into consideration is to be able to put in the hard work. That is what I call role play. Yeah? Guys, in as much as we are doing all the talking, if you don't put in the role play, there is nothing that is going to happen. There's nothing literally that is going to happen. I remember back when I was still in school, that is campus say, I set out on a journey to begin on my media career. I needed to badly pursue it. And so I had to make sure that I fit into literally every role I was given, because we all know it, media is vast. Of course, I'm talking about media, not forgetting all the other, say, like careers or professions, but because it is what I went to school for and it is what I know best, right? So I had to make sure that for every role I was subscribing to, I give it my all, I give it hard work, and I am ready to take it on. Yes, so be in that kind of place where you are able to take full responsibility for what you are setting out to do. If you want to be the best makeup artist that there is, do you know what makeup artists are meant to do? Are you sourcing for the best products? Are you having a good social media game? Do you have the greatest customer care there is? Are you sharing tips on how to, for people out there or for your clients out there to have the best makeup? Like, let's role play. Let's not sit back, relax, and think things are going to, be presented to us on a silver platter. It is a bed of thorns, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing that is going to be handed to us, just like that. Because even a baby first cries before they are given breast milk. That is when the mom can go, oh, baby's actually crying. I need to breastfeed him or her. So let's be able to role play. It has been an amazing conversation here on my YouTube channel, Oliviel. Do not forget to subscribe, to like, and of course, throw me that comment. I'd love to go to my bed, scroll through my phone and like, oh, they didn't like this, oh, they liked this, oh, we should change this, so that we make this experience a better one. Truth be told, I don't want to leave, yes, but I have to leave. But I don't want to leave, but I have to leave, yes. Okay, I want to leave, but I don't want to leave because I don't want to leave. I love you guys. Have yourselves a blessed 2020, and of course till next week. See you. Bye bye. It's been your girl Oliviel. I don't want to leave.